Okay, so here we have a 1986 CR500 up for sale. This bike has never been restored. It's a low-hour bike. It's not perfect, but it is in unusually nice condition. I'm just going to kind of walk around here. We'll take a look at it. So all of the OEM plastic is intact. It doesn't have any aftermarket plastic on it. I do know that the front and rear tires have been replaced on it. The exhaust is all OEM, the silencer. Seat covers OEM, no rips or tears in it. It's got all the factory stickers on it still. The front fork boots are OEM Honda. Those were replaced a couple months ago. The old ones were just stained and dirty. There weren't any oil leaks or anything like that. If we come down here and take a look at the clutch cover, you can see it hasn't been ridden a whole lot. Has very minimal paint wear on the clutch cover as well as the frame and the subframe. Factory pipe still looks good. It's got a couple dents down here in the front from rocks on the front tire. It's normal on these bikes. Come around here, all the front number plate is intact. Front fender is all intact. The gold anodizing on the front rims looks really nice. Got the factory stickers on the radiator shrouds over here. You can see the fuel tank. It's not all scuffed up from knees digging into it. The motor over here looks really nice. Very minimal wear on the ignition cover. The ProLink stickers on the rear swing arm were replaced. The ones that were on it when I acquired this bike were the wrong ones, and these aren't aftermarket reprints. These are Honda OEM ProLink stickers, and these were placed in the proper position on the swing arm. OEM rear sprocket on there. Swing arm's in very nice shape. It's not all dinged up. Front sprocket guard is still intact, so the chain hasn't come off and snapped the bolts off of it. So you can see the seat cover looks really nice over here. No rips or tears, even along the edge. I'm going to pull the rear seat off here. Can take a look at the air filter box. It still has all the OEM hardware on the fuel tank. Airbox cover, the rain guard is still intact. It's removable if you're in dry conditions. And if we come back here to the rear fender, we can see the original attention sticker for the antifreeze and water mixture on there. So I believe this is probably the original rear fender that came on this bike, unless somebody happened to find one of these stickers, which is not likely. And if you've ridden one of these bikes, you know that the first thing to go is the rear fender when you flip it over backwards from giving it too much throttle when you're not prepared. So we'll come up here to the top of the forks here, the handlebars. It does have aftermarket handlebars. They're Answer aluminum Pro Taper handlebars, and then you can see the clamps on there have been replaced with the Answer AccuTrax clamp. But if you want this bike completely OEM, that's a very easy thing to replace. And right here you can see the frame, 1986 CR500R. You can see the paint on the frame, how shiny it is still up here. This, like I said, this bike has not been restored. This is the original paint on the frame. So I'm gonna start it up here in a minute. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second and I'll fire this thing up.